If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in basic level where we are building concepts on vectors. So in continuation with our discussion on vector product or cross product, we will see the applications of it, area of the product, moment of force, and one important identity, Lagrange identity. Okay, then let's see this. Now some of the applications of this one cross product. One is to find area. So before going to this area, let's go to this triangle area. What is this triangle area? Half height into base. If this is height, this is base. So it will be half of magnitude of A, magnitude of, what is this height? It is B, it is theta, so it is B sin theta. B sin theta. So this is the area of the triangle OAB. Height, base. So what is this? This is nothing but A cross B, magnitude of A cross B. Only n cap is missing. N cap was the direction. And this is only the magnitude, so it is half of A cross B. So this triangle and this triangle, they divides parallelogram into two equal triangles, so the total parallelogram will be 2 into this. So in case of parallelogram, no half is there, but you have to be careful which one is A, which one is B. A is this one, the adjacent side vectors AB, not position vector of B, not position vector of A. This is the vector, because it started from here, you can say it's position vector of A. But if it doesn't start from this, suppose your origin is here and you have, this is a vector, this is a vector, then what will be the area of this parallelogram? Suppose it is AB, so it is AB I named it A, and AC I named it suppose B. Anything I can name, although it is very cruel to name it in this way, okay, or you can write small ab, small ac, whatever. So what will be its area? AB vector cross AC vector, that is my area, magnitude of this one, of this parallelogram. So you have to be very careful which one is A, which one is B. Now also the area of the triangle, this OPQ, suppose if you take only this triangle OPQ, so this one you have studied triangle in triangular law, properties of triangle trigonometry. So it is half of AB sin theta. That was the formula adjacent side. This length, sin alpha, half PR, half SQ, and then sin alpha. So what is half PR? It is PR is total. This is half PR, this length. That's why it is half PR, and this length is half PS. So what is this one? You can easily say. So it is nothing but PR QS sin alpha. What is PR? Is diagonal D1. It is D2. So it is the cross product of D1 and D2. And for this total parallelogram, how many such triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you multiply by 4. 4 into this. So 2 will you can say only 1/2. So the area of the parallelogram also you can use this formula also. If you know that vectors, diagonal vectors, D1 vector and D2 vector, the area of the parallelogram will be half D1 plus D2. Another application, to find the moment of a force action. So if this is fixed, if you apply some force here, so it will rotate. That is known as the moment. So how do we calculate moment? If you push it very close, then the movement will be very slow. If you same force, suppose if I give the same force here, you try to feel it. You give same force here, movement will be slow. If you give same force here, the rotation will be fast. If it is open to, so the moments depends on the distance, on what distance from that origin you are pushing it. If you push it at here, it is at a slight distance, it will not. But that's why when you open a door, if you open from this side, it will be easy for you to open. If you try to open it from here, from the very close to the junction point, it will take time, it will take more force. So it is always force into displacement, distance. That is, now if we apply this force, if we apply direct force, it will be easy. If we apply this force, some force will be lost to take it out of this string, and some of the portion will make it rotate. So the portion which is making rotate, that is the job for us. Actually this is the perpendicular distance between that force and that line. Suppose you apply that force here, so what is that perpendicular distance? This is the perpendicular distance, not this distance actually. So I am to consider about this distance, because depending on that, because the entire force is not pushed it, if you take this one also you can take, then this portion of F actually working, that portion is not working. So you can easily do, if it is theta, then this is also your, if this is theta, the angle between these two, then this is theta, then this is 90 minus theta. So again you can do it in F, that also F cos theta is this one, f sin theta into this, which is nothing but f sin theta. If you are coming, then it is cross product. So you can do it also in this way, force into perpendicular distance. This is the perpendicular distance from the force to the point. So this is nothing but this. If this is theta, then it is theta, this is 90 minus theta. So this cos this is this one. So force F into D, instead of D I am writing this one, OA cos this, and OA cos this is OA sin theta. So F OA sin theta, that is means F cross OA. So that is the how to calculate the moment of a force, that is also cross product. One Lagrange identity is there, very important identity, A dot B whole square plus A cross B whole square is equal to A square mod B square. Now you can see this is not a vector, that's why you can take, don't think it is a vector square. Vector square was, what is vector A square, A dot A. This is not that vector, it is scalar. A dot B will be give you a value. If you take magnitude of A cross B, that will also give you a value. How come this square is becoming this one? Because this is A square B square cos square theta, this is A square B square sin square theta. So if you take A square B square common, cos square plus sin square is 1. So that's why it is A square B square. You can find this one, A cross B whole square is equal to this minus this, which is also written as indeterminate format in this. So that is also one way of writing Lagrange identity. A dot A, so if you take determinant, open this determinant, this is A square B square, so A square into B square minus this, A dot B into A dot B square. So this one can be written as indeterminate format, that is Lagrange identity, very important, you try to remember it. Suppose ABC are the position vectors of the point ABC, very careful, this is the position vector of the point ABC. So I have drawn a triangle, I will show, then the area of the triangle ABC. So it is slightly different of this one. Here it was the adjacent vectors AB, not these position vectors. That's why I have explained you, not this position vector is this vector. So these are the adjacent vectors of that parallelogram or triangle, whatever. But here it is position vectors of ABC. So this vector is A, this is B, this is C. So how come it is coming here? So you have to be very careful about this one. If I am saying B cross C, this direction matters here. So if I take from B to C, cross product. So because if you take cross product and then half, you get the area of the triangle. So if I am taking from B to C, you remember it this way, B to C, that means you are taking the whole area, this whole area, this from here to here, but you need only this area. Think only in 2D, suppose you need this area only. So you need to subtract this one and this one. So this one, how you will subtract this small triangle? So it will be B to A. So again let me show it here. Suppose this is A, so you have to be again that order also you have to remember. This is A, this is B, we always write in anti-clockwise direction order, A, B, C. So this is, so in vectors this, all these directions orders that has to be very carefully see. If you do B cross C, you will get the entire this area, but you need only this much. So you subtract this area and this area from the total. So what will be this one? Because you are moving from B to C, so everywhere you have to move in this direction. So it will be B to C, B to A. So it is from B cross C, you subtract B cross A, and also you subtract, because you are moving in this direction, so you have to maintain that order, it is A cross C. Because B cross A is nothing but it is, if you change it, it will be plus A cross B, and B cross A there is a minus sign, so it will be plus A cross B. If you change it, plus A cross C. So then it becomes a good rhythm, A, B, B, C, C. So that's why the formula, all half is there, because it was the area of the triangle. So from the total triangle you would subtract this and this. So I did this one B cross C, so I swept this entire area, because but I need this one, so minus this triangle, you get this triangle. So from that this came, you remember this one. But you have to be very careful with these orders, how these ABC are written. You have to ABC in anti-clockwise direction, then it will always be true. We can now see how it is proved. Suppose 3 points are collinear, A, B, C, they are at same line, then they cannot form the triangle. So this small a, small b, small c is nothing but representing the position vectors. I told you, it is nothing but the coordinates of ABC. So if ABC are collinear, then this is always 0. So from here also you can prove why that 3 points are collinear. You draw their position vectors. Position vectors are nothing but the coordinates. This is suppose ABC. So you apply, if this comes to 0, then it is true. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.